Hello everyone, welcome back to Antkeeping India. Okay, fine. I know I have been so inconsistent in these days, but I have my reasons. See, I'm in 12th standard and I am currently having my first pre-board exams, and then probably in mid-January I will be having my second pre-board exams, and then obviously in March or April I'll be having my finals, the board exams. So you can see there is quite a lot of study burden over me, and managing my academics as well as this YouTube channel is a little bit difficult for me. But thank you so much for your patience, and during these inactive days I made lots and lots of clips on my ants, and I have many ideas to portray them in my videos. So for now, till my board exams, I'll try to upload at least one video every month, and then after that I'll be giving the majority of my time to this channel. Anyways, let's head on to our today's topic. So guys, we are in trouble again. Previously, I was struggling to shift my compresses out of the messy old setup to a new and better one, and now it is my Pheidole colony that I have to take care of. A lot of you guys were asking me about my Pheidole antcolony. I gave you a sight of them in my previous video, and yeah, as you can see, the tube is quite dirty. There have been mold growing on the cotton inside. This is black mold, and it is very common type of mold that grows inside your test tube. Initially, you don't have to worry much about it, as it isn't harmful for your ants, but later it might block the water supply to your ants. Also, it can become a place for bacteria to grow. But if you see yellow or pink mold, then you need to do something immediately, because they are the harmful type of mold. So, what can you do? How to deal with the mold that grows inside your ant test tube? Well, let's first answer the question, how do you prevent the mold growth in your test tube? The answer is simple. You need to keep all the equipments that you are using to make your setup clean. You can wash the test tube with hot water and soap, use clean cotton balls, and use purified water for putting inside your test tube. But sometimes, even after all these precautions, mold grows in your test tube. Well, you cannot remove the growing mold from there, but you can move your ants to a new test tube. Check out how I did it. And you can follow the same to move your ants to a new test tube. But before we get to that, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel. We have recently crossed 150 subscribers and we are still growing. So thank you so much for the support that you give us. So to move your ant colony to a new test tube, all you need to do is place the new test tube right in front of the old one, sticking their openings to each other. Make sure that there is no open space for the ants to escape. Don't worry about the shortage of oxygen for the ants. The air can flow in and out easily from here. You can even use tape to stick the two tubes together. Just don't wrap the tape all the way around. Leave a small space for the air to flow in and out. The next thing you got to do is keep the new test tube in dark and allow light to pass into the old test tube, which will initiate the ants to move to a darker place. And then all you need to do is be patient and wait for your ants to move into the new test tube. A few things that you should not be doing. First would be forcing your ants to shift into the new test tube by either trying to scoop them out with a stick or something, or tilting their test tube upside down, or anything extra than the method I mentioned earlier. You have to be patient with everything in ant keeping, and you have to trust your ants that they will surely move into the new place when they feel comfortable. The next thing that you should not be doing is placing your ants in direct sunlight, as the temperature inside your test tube can get very high because of the high humidity in it. Also, do not place any artificial lights very close to the ant test tube or use any kind of heating devices. The normal lights in your room would do just fine. Now let's see if this went well with my Pheidole ants. Right after I connected the new tube to the old one, I saw a major that was exploring the new tube. And I really hope that this measure considered the new tube as a nice place for nesting and then informed the entire colony about the new space. And because I didn't want to disturb them, I just covered the new tube and left them for over 2 weeks to make their move. And after 2 weeks, when I checked back again, the ants didn't move in here. What could be the reason? I had to do something quick because the growing mold and fungus could have turned lethal for my ants. Hey viewers, did you enjoy this video? This tutorial didn't work for me and I know the reason why. Stay tuned till my next video where I finally shifted my Pheidole ant colony to a new test tube. But all of you can do this to shift your pet ants to a new test tube in case of a mold or fungus outbreak or any other reason. And I assure you it will definitely work. Do hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And you can comment down your thoughts on what could possibly be the reason for my Pheidole ants to not to shift to the new test tube. For any further questions and queries, you can DM me on my Instagram or you can send me an email. Alright then, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. This is Antkeeping India. Peace out.